Well, this week did not go as planned. I missed a few workouts. I had a curveball thrown at me that gets thrown at all of us from life, and we should know how to dance with that sort of thing. I also had to reframe failure, but I crushed my business outreach goal. I laughed my way through Jiu-Jitsu with a very special guest, and all of this taught me that sometimes progress, even when we fail, progress looks like falling forward. So check it out as we fall forward through this failure of a week. Trying something new. It's 8 o'clock, just put the whole family to bed, and I am out in the studio aiming to do some work for a couple of hours. The last few weeks, I've had a couple of nights during the week where I'm just up late, whether it's a late workout in the day, in the evening, and it keeps my body temperature high and I just can't really get to sleep, or I get to sleep and then I wake up kind of 2 a.m. and I'm wide awake with different ideas. So I'm testing out just working for a few hours after putting everybody to sleep, and we're gonna see how this goes, because I love some dedicated, focused work time, but I haven't been able to really make that happen. And this is one of the challenges, yet again, one of many, of self-employment, is you don't just get to show up and then get a paycheck. You don't have dedicated workspace and work time, let's say, for your weekly allotment. You have to build it all in your own schedule and your own family and your own whatever's going on. So just testing this out. It could be a little seasonal thing. It could be short and sweet. I don't know how long it's gonna go, but I'm gonna give it a go and see how productive I can be at night, see how efficient this feels for the whole family, for myself, and hopefully we find something. Wow, frog in the throat. Hopefully we find something that works, whether it's being up late like this. Early isn't really an option just because Jeannette leaves very early for work, so I can't even get up early and beat them to it just the way her schedule is right now. Some seasons I can do that. This is not one of those seasons. So here's to evening working, late night working, getting there. We're about to record a video on ChatGPT and how to use it, how I implement it in my life and maximize it. Hopefully this helps some folks to smooth out some things in their life and just find incredible success in whatever it is that they're pursuing. So let's get right to it. Well, let's forget that and go back to Zoomy Zoom. Let's try this again. So I'm gonna show you a few different levels of the input. The ability to send I'm still at it. I've got the video recorded. It is now 4 minutes till midnight. And I have a video that is, what is that, 32, 33 minutes long. I'm just finishing up the edit, which it's not a spectacular edit, but hopefully the content is good enough to stand alone and provide value and help some folks out. But man, I'm tired. I'm ready to go inside and go to sleep. Here's to pursuing progress, growth, and this whole YouTube thing. Hey, guess who's home?
Mommy?
Yep.
No, I think Mommy not here.
She's here. You can open the door. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. Not really feeling it. Dude, the energy is just low today. I'm just not feeling it. I'm on my way to Jiu-Jitsu, which is normally a highlight moment of the day, of the week for me, and right now I'm just not feeling it for whatever reason. So I'm glad I'm going anyway, despite how I'm feeling, but I'm looking forward to, after training, that feeling that I know is going to feel better than how I am right now, where I'm just kind of like, maybe this is exactly what I need. I need to just get in here, slog through it, and just bounce back to that high vibration. We'll find out here shortly. That was exactly what I needed. I rode with my man. I got a photo with my man Nazari.
And he and I have been battling. We've been having 15, 20 minute, 25 minute nonstop rolls. And man, he got me tonight. He got me with a triangle to finish it off after like 18 minutes, but an epic battle. Had a blast, and I feel so much better. There's a chance I'll have a black eye tomorrow from a nice knee I took to the face, but such is the sport, the game, the art. This is one of the challenges with the late night or the 6 p.m. classes with Jiu-Jitsu is I always find my body just so hot at night and deeply craving protein. Like, I'll wake up, it's 1 a.m. right now, and I think it was probably 8:30 that the whole family went to sleep. And my body is just so hungry right now for protein. I can feel the soreness and the aches and all this stuff, and this was just such a high caloric burn night from rolling, from sparring, and I just can't sleep right now. I'm very, very hungry. So the protein shake has been the best solution for me in the middle of the night, stuff like this, rather than eating some meal or something it's quick, it's easy, it's something that it settles well with the body, especially if I want to go right back to sleep. But I'm actually going to stay up a little bit and see if I can get 1 or 2 last minute little Christmas gifts for Jeannette. So let's make use of this time. What started with a dozen is now left at this. This is like, when we're talking nutrition and fitness, I can do pretty well. Like, I do fasting and stuff like that occasionally. So, not eating bad stuff is not incredibly difficult for me. And fasting really helps with that. It just gives you back control over that. But one of my biggest kryptonites is freshly baked chocolate chip cookies. I think this is like number 5. Check back later for more. This is Naija Bear. Okay. Dance if you want your stocking. Throw your hands in the air. Yeah. Okay. Here comes the stocking.
Let me tell you what's in there.
This is for Mowgli, buddy. You can put his on the floor. Baby needs help with his stocking. Oh, that's for me? Wow. Thank you. Okay, well, you're about to be in this clip. You know why? Because I'm letting the world know that I am actively participating in becoming less attractive to you.
What does that mean?
Do you remember the one thing you told me to not let happen when I started Jiu-Jitsu?
You can cauliflower.
Look at this ear. Poke it. I got the top little, yeah, that. Do you feel
get
it?
it drained?
I don't think it's gonna be that bad. But yes, it's Christmas Eve night, and after my roll, yesterday, yeah, like 24 hours ago, basically. That's when this was like the first time ever that I've ever had this feeling, ever had this sensation in the ear, and I was like, oh man, it kind of feels like when you have a pimple that's not breaking through, like that sort of soreness.
You want to see how attractive I am?
How attractive you are. If you... Oh, so hot. You're drooling. So hot. Yes. So that was one of the things I remember you telling me. It was like, just don't get cauliflower ear. It's so gross.
Do you want the headgear?
Well, this is what I'm kind of torn. Is like for my.
I mean, I don't know if that's
for my
less
profession
hot.
and my career.
Yeah,
which is hotter? Cauliflower ear or some headgear when you're on suffering succotash. But it's such an odd thing to have to think about, right? It's like, oh, I can't let this thing happen. I love doing jiu-jitsu. And a byproduct of that is cauliflower ear, potentially.
It's preventable.
It is preventable. potentially. And it's like such a weird thing to have to go, oh, what happens with my career if that happens? Because
Yeah.
modeling, acting, everything, is like a lot of shoots they don't want that look. So it's a weird
What did my dad call
consideration.
it?
What?
His
Wingnut. Hey, wingnut. Yeah, okay, anyway, to be continued. This is the very first moment of any sign of it. I ChatGPT'd it to say, hey, like, what are the early signs of it? And it said, if you... This one I don't really feel.
I'm just like comparing.
Yeah.
It does look a little, like even right here. Does
Yeah.
it feel different?
Yeah. That doesn't feel so much different.
But it still looks like.
That one doesn't feel... It's literally right.
just up here.
Yep. It's
Yeah,
that
but
whole portion
if
up
you
there.
look at this though, it looks wider than this.
Maybe I was just born that way.
Maybe it's Maybelline.
Maybe it's me. But the only part that
Okay.
yeah, that's like tender. So anyway, what ChatGPT told me is the tenderness and soreness and feeling of warm, like hot in the ears, which I have felt since, basically since I got off the mat the other day.
Yeah.
That's like early signs of it. And I said if you catch it early, it's very preventable, and to ice your ears. And then if it does build up like a hematoma, then just go have it professionally drained. But this is me documenting the first moment of...
The decline of our relationship.
But check out
I'm
Christmas.
sure some people are into that.
Oh, some people are for sure.
Let's read it. See who it's for.
Can you help me, buddy?
Yeah.
Can you take those boxes and just put it out in the garage? This one, just throw it out in the garage for me here. Grab that box, and can you put it out in the garage for me? Thanks, buddy.
Motorbike.
That must be your bike.
Yeah.
You have a new bike.
Let me tie it.
Can you get your leg over? Yeah, go, buddy, go. Pedal, pedal.
Whoa.
Wow, look at that. Look, you even have a little bell right here. Flick that. No, with your thumb, you go like this. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas, everybody.
Woke up feeling a little sick today. A little post-nasal drip, body aches. Not terrible, not terribly sick, and I just took a bath. But the downside of this is that I didn't work out the previous 2 days, so I really don't want to go today not working out. I did Christmas Eve, was packed with, everything Christmas prep, and I just put off working out. Christmas Day was lounge around, make sure the day was magical for the kids, and had a lovely day with the family. But now, here we are, and I ate a bunch of cookies and cinnamon rolls. And now here we are, day after Christmas. Not feeling so hot, but I do feel like I'll be able to get something in, maybe like some light cardio, hop on the stationary bike, or even some yoga, something like that. I do feel like I can get that in. Yeah, bud. All right, I'm making it right now. So we're 2 workouts behind on the week, and not feeling 100%. It's not looking like we're gonna hit 100% workouts this week, but if we have a quick recovery and bounce back from here, I will be totally fine with this. This is a goal update for the week. We have to adjust since I'm feeling a little bit shitty, and I've already missed 2 days of working out. So here are the adjustments. Finish the rest of the week with a workout a day. So that's today, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. So 3 workouts. I'm aiming for today to be a mellow, just mobility. I already went on a nice little walk with the family, which helped to get outside. And I aim to do some yoga today. Tomorrow is going to be a fun one. It's going to be a collaborative Jiu-Jitsu day. So going to do Jiu-Jitsu with Jeannette in her brand new gi she got for Christmas. And we're both pretty pumped for that.
So workout today is yoga, tomorrow jiu-jitsu, Saturday, depending on how I feel, will either be normal workout as planned from the workout routine of the week, or adapting if my body needs more rest or something that's more restorative, then I'll probably throw in another yoga mobility day, Saturday. So that's the exercise update. I'm going to do my best to get all the Christmas stuff down, with the exception of the outdoor lights, all of the interior decorations and everything down today. I want my garage gym back, especially because we're coming up, it's winter time, coming up into colder and darker days, although now they're getting a little bit lighter. But I want the whole gym back. I want the whole garage and space to move and play and bring the kids out here and play. So I'm gonna get to work on trying to clear all of this stuff out, get everything back in order to where we can move and wrestle and run around and play in here freely. So that's the other goal. Business outreaches, I already got more than my goal, which was 5. So I crushed that one this week. And additionally, family time. Had a fantastic day yesterday, just spending time with the family, Christmas time, and hanging out, playing with new toys with the kids and all that stuff. So that was cool. I feel pretty good with the bond there, as well as you know, our normal, our typical outdoor, go for a walk, play at the park, all that stuff. But I would love to get some more nature time. So just out in the woods, out in the trees, somewhere like that. So that's my family goal by Saturday night. So I have today, tomorrow, Saturday to do that. But those are the updated goals. We're not gonna try to recoup the 2 workouts that I missed. If I was feeling really healthy, I would do that, but I'm just not feeling so great. So we're scrapping that, we're adjusting and just taking the L on those, and we're gonna adjust. So let's get to cleaning up this garage space to get this back.
Daddy,
Yes.
where's my mat?
Your mat's right over there. You ready to do some yoga?
Yeah.
All right.
No,
We got the garage pretty much clean. Everything in that pile behind the bag is to sell, to give away. So we've got that compiled, cleaned up, and a few toys got to go somewhere else. One sec, buddy. And then all our Christmas stuff is up in the attic, so boom, that's a big win. Now we're about to do some yoga. I have my little yoga buddy here. I'm still not feeling great, but I feel like this is gonna help out a little bit, as opposed to skipping a workout, especially because this would have been 3 days in a row. Still a little stuffy and all that, but we're gonna do some yoga, call it a night, and then tomorrow, couples jiu-jitsu. Friday morning, I'm on my way to jiu-jitsu, accompanied by the jiu-jitsuista. If that's not a name. Yeah. This is gonna be our first couples jiu-jitsu, our first time going together, so I'm pretty freaking pumped about this. How about you?
Yeah. kind of sad to leave the boys.
Yeah.
Especially when
They're fine. We're about to have a blast.
yeah.
Mommy doesn't like to leave the boys, but I'm pumped. We're gonna have our first shared jiu-jitsu class today, and we are running a little tight on the schedule, so I'm starting to think that it is not a variable I've been since we're together, and also running a little bit late.
I mean, do that when I'm not here.
That's not true. You coming undone?
I'm doing undressed the whole time.
How are you doing over there with the purple belt?
Oh, loving it because I'm learning a lot and getting my ass kicked.
I love this. Right after, this is back home, safe and sound. Post jiu-jitsu.
No injuries.
No injuries, that's always the big win.
Just the ego. But it's motivation. It's motivation.
How do you feel like you did?
I would have died if this was a real life situation. I definitely would have died. But I'm motivated to train a little differently. Not jiu-jitsu, but just like
Train your body differently?
Cross-train differently, yeah. But yeah, I would have died. And that's really good motivation.
That is. She also was up against the purple belt all day long and still did fantastic. But we leave uninjured with new knowledge, new skills, a great workout, and wonderful bonding. But there was a submission that I was like, the one I got you in.
Yeah.
You didn't know how to
I didn't
get out
learn
of.
how to defend against humping.
Yeah, she couldn't get out of the hump. I had the full hump mount. Is your head peeking out, little man? Whoa! Guess who's back at the stove making one of the specials? Look, evidence. Who's cooking? Who's cooking? Let them know. But this is top ramen specialty versus the kind of stuff that Jeannette makes.
Why is it in black and white?
Same. Oh, a puppy! Go save the neighborhood. Stuff in one crate. I don't think PETA's gonna approve of this. Final hour, yet again. Saturday night. Did not get the workout in earlier. I don't know if you can tell by the sound of my voice. I have that like deep voice that you get when you have sort of a lingering cold. It was good. I was good. It was gone. And then for whatever reason, I couldn't sleep last night at all. I slept for like a half hour and then I was up for 3 hours, 4 hours, something like that, which ended up being pretty productive, pretty cool. I ended up with a list of questions that are probably 25 or 30 of the most powerful questions I've ever come across. And as far as if I just take a little bit of time to answer these truthfully and implement, my life would skyrocket. But that's basically what I was laying in bed doing last night. And excuse me, all the moving around. I'm just getting everything prepped. I'm about to do some yoga in here, which is not my workout for today, not what's scheduled, but my body needs it and I don't want to do anything that's gonna kill my upper respiratory because it's struggling a little bit. So still want to get movement in, still want to be consistent. And yoga is, for me, a great way to go about that because I don't give enough mobility work to myself. So this is good all around. Now, this list of questions, if you happen to see this and you're like, what are those questions? I will so happily, gladly send this list to you because I am saving it and I've printed it out and I will send this to you. Just DM me or comment, hey, what's that list of questions? Or send me the questions or however you want to communicate it to me. Just comment on this video or DM me and I will send them to you completely free and hopefully it will change your life drastically because just looking at the questions, you ever have that moment where you just hear a really good question that you go, holy smokes, if I answer this, or if I find the answer to this, it's going to for sure be a level up. That's how almost every one of these questions is. So yeah, I'm pretty pumped about that. And that's what I did in the middle of the night. Anyway, all of that to say, I'm dodging yet again another workout for what is supposed to be today in place of yoga. But yoga is really necessary, especially for me who tends to avoid mobility and stretching and flexibility work. So that's what we're going to do Saturday night. We're getting that in. And as far as the goal recap, I got my business outreaches done, which is great. Workouts, we know I did not make up the 2 that I had missed, which ended up kind of being like 3-ish that I missed, but did get jiu-jitsu in a couple times this week, which was awesome. The first time on the mats with Jeannette, had a blast. That was one of the most fun times I've had with her in a while. So yeah, we were cracking up, having a blast with that. And yeah, I think overall this week with Christmas and all that stuff and all the cinnamon rolls and cookies and all that stuff that I ate, I think overall this was a fantastic week. I had a great time with the family. and still had a good amount of things done, including a little birthday party for the little kiddo's friend today who just turned 2. And man, overall a really good week, but I also feel that constant or seemingly constant I'm behind feeling. I'm behind on business, I'm behind on the growth and the efforts that I should be giving, and it just always feels that way, it seems like. But this week was good progress in a lot of arenas, and even more so, I'm feeling excellent momentum going into next week. So tomorrow's going to be, maybe tonight as I lay down, but tomorrow, Sunday, is usually kind of my planning day for the following week. What goals am I after? What do I really want to try to take on, and what big challenge? I'm going to try to throw in a specialty challenge as well for next week. And yeah, we'll see how that goes. But here we are. We had a failed week of workouts, which I hope by now the mindset, if anybody's following along with this, I hope you realize that the mindset for me anyway is, even if I set the goal of 6 workouts in the week and I only hit 4, and I do that week after week after week after week, that's still so much progress over someone who, which I say someone, but really it was like previous me in the past. Someone who has to go, oh man, I didn't get 6 for 6, so it was just a complete fail. And then you beat yourself down and it's not useful at all to you. So you end up falling completely off the track and you just stop showing up. Whereas if you go, yeah, my goal was, 6 workouts this week and I got 4 in, that's 4 good workouts. Yes, I didn't hit 6, which is my goal, and I'm going to try to attack that next week or whatever. But all things considered, had a little bit of sickness, couple days, whatever, and still showed up, still got some exercise in. It's a really good momentum builder if you fail forward. That's the kind of key here, is set the bar, set the goal. And what I've learned over these years, especially recently, is not to set the goal, but to set the habit. Set the habit of, I'm going to move, 6 times a week with intention to improve towards some big goal, whatever it may be, in your health, in your business, and whatever it is. I'm going to move intentionally, and that's the habit that I'm creating. So whether you succeed in the weekly goals or not is not as important when you stick to the habit. So yeah, I hope that helps. And I'm also speaking to myself with this. All right, yoga time.